So Treydan, I think last year was the time when you made the move from corner to nickel or star. What's that transition been like for you, or now that you look back on it?
I mean, it was fun at first, getting to learn a new position. I've been playing corner for a long time, so being able to be more involved in different parts of the game, like run game and stuff like that. And continuing on into this spring, now I've been playing it for a while, so I'm getting more comfortable, with the techniques and different things like that.
And a question for Genesis and Gavin. As safeties playing nickel, what are similarities and differences?
You go first.
Me first.
Yeah, you can go.
Some similarities I can think of off the top of my head is probably being more in the box, as opposed to corner where Stukes came from. Being around the run, got to know the run fits a little more. Definitely being physical, being open to taking on pulling linemen and stuff like that.
Maybe a question for all you guys. Have you noticed maybe a lot more blitzing out of the secondary this year compared to last year, and what's the benefits of that?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Keena has said we're going to be an aggressive defense. We want to, keep the offense on their heels, and we want to be playing forward. So, the benefits of that is just offense have to prepare for all kind of different looks, and where we can come from any part of the field, any position. So, they all keep them guessing.
Genesis, how's it been for you blitzing a little bit more?
I like it. I feel like I'm definitely evolving my game, getting a little bit of man coverage, a little bit of blitzing. So I feel like I'm definitely growing in that area.
Was that something you did in high school a lot?
No, not really. We was just in a lot of zone man coverage in high school, so I'm just now getting my feet wet.
And then with the coaching transition, why did you decide to stay at Arizona?
Mainly just Coach Akina and the new coaches. I want to give them a chance, see what their personalities are like, and it's also close to home for me. So that played a big role for me.
Genesis, I know you said that you developed as a pass defender as well.
I feel like I've developed more on the mental side of the game, just coming in with the coaches, getting extra film all the time, trying to develop that part of my game. Because Coach Akina coming in, he always emphasized how important the mental side of football is. So that's how I feel like I've developed.
This is for all three of you, but you mentioned Coach Aquino. How important was it to keep him here, and how much of a role that played transitioning this defense into something new, still having that familiarity of having Coach Aquino here?
It was super important for me. I feel like it wasn't much of a change, so that was also easy on us, just being able to play fast because it's similar defense from last year. So I feel like that was a key part of that.
Gavin, what can you say about the Polynesian presence within the program?
I could say a lot, really. It's I feel like it's a big aspect of not only the team, not only myself, but also the team. It's something that I appreciate, coming in as a first year last year, just able to feel comfortable, having people that relate, especially people that come from, where I come from. I think it helps a lot, Yes, sir.
And what part of Hawaii are you from?
Apple Beach.
Okay. What was childhood like growing up?
Typical island stuff, going to the beach, playing football. Football is really big back home. Stuff like that, good food, good tight-knit community, family is very important,
Did you know any of the players at Arizona prior to coming here? Or play against them in high school?
I did. Yeah, I know Jaden Delora from last year. I grew up watching him. We used to train together as kids. And that's probably the only one. Yes, sir.
Genesis, is there a significance with your first name?
Yeah. My parents are very religious, so it's the beginning book of the Bible. So it was like a beginning turn in their life. So they just named me Genesis. Yeah.
And then I think you maybe already answered this, Treydan. You can feel free to add to it. But what do you guys think about being in a video game and being part of esports, college football?
I think it's super cool. Growing up, it was always a dream getting in the video game preferably Madden, but you know,
Sure.
college a start to it. So I'm happy about that. I think it's really cool.
What do you think?
Shoot, I think it's cool. It's gonna get kind of competitive between the boys. It's gonna be something fun. Yeah, I think it's cool.
And then what are the benefits of the dollar package and having 7 defensive backs out on the field?
I mean, it's good for us because we have a lot of high-level guys in the back end, and there's a lot of guys that can get on the field. And our dollar packages is a way for us to get, a bunch of good athletes on the field that can cover, that can fit the run, and play first through fourth down. So.
And then next year you're going to be going through the NFL draft process. So what do you take away from the guys who are going through it this week?
Those are my guys. So I'm just, whenever I see them around the building, I can, ask them what's going on in their life. What do they do weeks before this, months before this, right after the season ended. And, I try not to look too far ahead, but, it's cool to hear about their stories and see what it's like.
Is it kind of weird that, once upon a time you were a walk-on and now conceivably you're going to be an NFL draft pick next year?
Yeah, I mean, that's the journey. I mean, I was hoping that's where I would be headed, but just sitting here now, it does feel crazy that I've been here for 4 years. So.
And then with the spring game coming up, what can you guys say about the culture that Brent Brennan and his staff have implemented?
For me, I love it. I think that it's very similar to last coaching staff. Just when you walk down the halls, all the coaches say what's up. Versus some other programs, maybe coaches walk by you. So I feel like they bring a lot of the family culture that the last staff had, and they're just carrying on it. They're adding on it for sure, while also bringing their own little touch to it. So I like it.
What about you guys?
I feel like not too much has changed in terms of the standard, in terms of just the closeness, the brotherhood we got around the building. I feel like it's kind of similar to what we already have. So, just keeping it going now.
Just for Gavin, so how would you describe Treydan as a leader of the position?
I feel like for me, he's really a show me what to do rather than be a vocal type of guy. I feel like he's definitely evolved in his vocal leadership, but since day one, he's always been not really the vocal type, but more so just do everything right. And I feel like that's a really good role model to have.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like Stukes isn't really the biggest, as Genesis said, vocal guy. But if you put on the tape, you can definitely, see for yourself his game. And that's a test to his preparation and just the way he approaches it every day. And that's something that I take away from him, just how to approach each and every day, never get comfortable, just keep trying to get better every day.